Hi guys, good afternoon. Welcome to today's class, which is going to be a core circuit. I'm taking a bit of a risk by being outside as it looks like it's going to rain any second now, so we'll see how we get on. So this circuit, we'll do two circuits once we do a warm-up routine. We're going to work all the major muscles, all the muscles of the torso, help to strengthen up and tone up those important areas. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and we'll get into it. Should be about half an hour this workout if we don't get interrupted by the rain. Right, so we're just going to start off with a simple plank. We'll do 30 seconds, so you can do this on the toes, which is the harder version, or you can do it on your knees. So if you just watch first, so either on the toes, I'll go down on the knees, and we'll hold now 30 seconds. Okay, so if you haven't seen these classes before, I normally demonstrate and then come up to the mic and coach you through it as you're doing the exercise. So with this one, we want to think about tucking the pelvis underneath. So we tighten up through the abs. Most of the exercises we do, the prone exercises where we're facing down, we're looking to do that. We're looking to tuck the pelvis underneath, so we're keeping tight through there. Okay, hold it there. So then next up, we go on to one side plank. So you can do this on the feet, which is the harder option, or you can bend the knees and come up halfway. 30 seconds, off you go. So we're looking for a nice straight line. Make sure we're pushing hips forward, lift the chest up, so we're not rotating around. Nice straight line, working that side nearest the floor, working the obliques. Alright, keep it going, another 10 seconds. Okay, good. Relax, so we change sides, exactly the same. So you can do it on the knees, take the feet behind, or come up on the feet. 30 seconds. Hips forward, chest up, shoulders back. As you may have noticed, I've got a step and a weight today. Although all the exercises you can do without. So we will incorporate it in some of the exercises, but like I say, we can do it without any equipment at all. Okay, hold it there. Right, next one. If you've done these classes, you would have done this with me before. The aim of this one is to keep the belly button in. So if we have one hand on the belly button and then the other hand under the back. So belly button in and pressure down on that hand under the back. So just a little bit of pressure. We'll do 1 minute and you've got three options. You can just hold it with both feet down, belly button in. You can move one leg, keeping one foot down. Alternate legs, or you can do both feet up and extend the legs. So 1 minute on this one. So the aim here is to focus on working the inner unit. It's more of a subtle exercise. Belly button in is going to activate the transverse abdominis or TVA muscle. Pressure down on the hand will activate the lower abs. So it's nice and controlled. So don't be worried if you can't do it with the feet up. Just go feet down and focus on mastering that version. Belly button in, pressure down, nice and controlled. Just do another 10 seconds. So like I say, this is the warm-up routine. Once we've done this, we'll go into the full circuit, which is going to be 2 circuits worth. Okay, hold it there. So let's go back to the plank, but I'll give you a different version. So you can just do as you did before, toes or knees, but this time if you want to, little tap with one hand, back, tap with the other hand and back. Off you go, 30 seconds. But the aim here, if we do the tap, is not to move through the torso. So with the tap out and back, the torso stays still. So we keep the shoulders and the hips square to the floor. So we don't adjust through there. That will work a lot harder for especially the obliques to maintain that position. Nearly there, last 10. Okay, good, relax. Right, next up, side plank. This time though, we will do just an option. You can just do normal again, feet or knees. The option is the little side crunch. So we bring the knee up to the elbow and vice versa. Off you go. 30 seconds. Okay, so maybe you can just hold if you want to. So either there or there. Working that side nearest the floor. Last 10 seconds. Okay, good. Swap it over, same. Other side. Push steps forward, either hold or do the knee to elbow. And obviously we're trying not to let the hips drop down to the floor. So we're still working that bottom side obliques. Right, keep it going, last 10 seconds. Hopefully we just avoid the rain. It's going to be touch and go, last 5. Okay, relax, then we do same one here, belly button in, pressure down, off you go, 1 minute. So we either do 1 foot down, both feet up, or if you want to, you can keep both feet down. Belly button in the whole time. Right, so we're trying to avoid pushing the belly out. Okay, we draw the belly button in and we keep it in. And like I said before, that's activating the transverse abdominis, which is one of the inner unit core muscles. If you've done these classes with me before, you would have heard me talk about the inner unit. It's important that we get that functioning and firing up properly, working properly before the rest of the core around it, the outer unit, can be strong. Alright, so working on the inner unit, strengthening that up, and then the outer unit will come after that. Last 10 seconds. Like I said, we've got 2 circuits to do. Very windy. Okay, hold it there. So remember, if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And if anyone you know would be interested in these workouts, invite them to join the Facebook group and check out the YouTube channel. Right, plank toe tap. So if you've got the step, you can use it. So either on the step or the floor. The option is down, up, or harder would be down, down, up, and then change the lead leg. Off you go. 45 seconds. Okay, so obviously you can do it on the floor. You can tap the feet out. You can just hold on the floor, toes or knees. Again, like I said earlier, we want to tuck the pelvis underneath, so we want to keep tension there. So the harder one is down, down, up, or down, up, down, up. Right, relax. Moving on, we will do a crunch. So if you've got a weight, you can use that. So the weighted crunch would be either going straight up or take the hands above the head to make it harder. 45 seconds, starting now. Off you go. So hands above the head is harder, and all we're doing is lifting the shoulders up, so we're keeping the lower back down. Obviously you can do it without a weight, so either hands here or there. And the music today is Epidemic Sound, which is what I always use when I do the YouTube videos. If you haven't already, check out the rest of the channel as well. You've got the follow along playlist there. You've also got videos such as the one I did at the weekend, which was my 5 tips to stay lean in lockdown. Okay, relax, hold it there on that one. Then we're going to come up into a crab position, so we have the toes sorry, the fingers pointing down towards the toes. We lift up and then we lift one leg from the other. Right, off we go, 45 seconds. So what we're doing here is thinking about the crunch. When we lift the leg up, we squeeze the abs. And keep pushing down into the hands. Right, so mainly lower abs even working. Obviously we're working through the shoulder girdle, so the core extends beyond just the torso, beyond the abs, the obliques. We also involve the glutes, the shoulder girdle, so that's what we're working here as well. Both those areas. Last 5 seconds. Okay, relax. Right, we're going to use the step for the side plank, so you could just do it on the floor. If you've got a step, then we can add a dip. So it looks like this. We go down, feet up, and then we dip down and up. Off you go, 40 seconds, 45. So just hold on the feet, or if you're on the floor, on the knees. If you have got the step, the pulse is optional. But we try and stay in that straight line, so push the hips forward, lift the chest. Working that side nearest the floor. Keep going, push the hips forward. Coming to the last 10 seconds. Remember, we're doing 2 circuits of this. We've got 13 exercises in total. Right, swap it over, so we're just going to spin round, do the other side, get yourselves ready, off you go, 45. So straight line, hips forward, shoulders back. So like I said, all these exercises are working all the muscles of the core, the torso. Last 10 seconds here. Okay, relax. Right, next one, we'll lie down on the back. We'll use the weight. Legs go out, arms go up overhead. Just watch first. So from there, extend and back. Off you go, 45. Keep the back pressed down. Option is one leg at a time. Okay, so you could do that. Or you can shorten the movement. You can take the legs up rather than out. So when we go further away, it's harder. So with the legs, with the feet further away from the midline, and with the arms up further away from the midline, it's harder. It's a longer lever. So do what's most appropriate to you. As I always say, rest when you need to, take a break when you need to. You've got 10 seconds left on this one. Nice and strong through the abs. Keep the back pressed down. Okay, good. Stay where you are there. If you want to, you can put the weight on the chest, just for a bit of extra resistance, or just down and then we go heel tap. So shoulders are up, and then it's a little side to side. Keeping the shoulders up the whole time. Keep going, you've got 15 seconds left. So shoulders stay up the whole time. It's that little side to side which will bring the obliques in. Just last 5 seconds now. Okay, relax. Right, this one, just watch first. I'm going to start with my feet on the floor, hands on the floor, and then I'm going to walk out. The further I go, the harder it is. Try and tuck the pelvis fit underneath, so we're keeping the abs tight. You could stay longer in that end position. Right, so just watch first to come out, walk forward. So you could stop there and walk back, or you could go further, and you can hold for longer to make it harder. Right, off you go, 45. Also the other option is to stay out. So we come to there and then walk out. That's harder. Okay, so whatever works best for you. Keep the abs tight, whichever way you do it. Nice and strong for the abs. The further you go, the harder it is. Last 10. Okay, relax. Right, next one. We just do one side first, and then we do the other side next. So we go from the floor, come up. So I'm going to go opposite shoulder up towards opposite knee, and then all the way down. Okay, the other option is just to do a twist and crunch. So we do one side first, off you go. So shoulder up to knee, come all the way up. So we get that twist, whichever way we do it, we get the twist. That's going to bring the obliques in again. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good, relax. So swap it over, just do the same the other way. 45, off you go. So either coming all the way up. Okay, or you can just do that twisting crunch there. So up to you, whatever works best. Over all the way up, or just that crunch on the floor. So get a twist. Right, we'll just do another 10 seconds here. Last 5. Okay, relax. Right, so hopefully this doesn't get too complicated now. Right, so whichever way you twisted, so I was twisting to my right, I'm then going to use my right arm for a crunch here. Spin around and show you this way. So I've done this one a couple of times already. You can either come up onto the forearm to get a twist, or you can come up onto the hand. Off you go, 45. The arm goes straight up, but the body rotates slightly. Okay, so not bringing the arm this way. You go straight out with the arm, allow the body to rotate. So you're either coming all the way up into the hand, or just the forearm. But again, we will get that rotation. So that means the obliques are working for that. Keep it going, last 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good, relax. So swap it over, same other side. Weight in the other hand. Off you go. 45. So use the arm down. Either come up just onto the forearm, or come all the way up onto the hand. Try and keep the arm going straight up. I don't want to talk too soon. It seems like the rain, dark clouds might have passed, at least for a while. See if we can last out another 10 minutes. Right, keep it going. 10 seconds left. Arm up, body rotates. We've just got one more exercise to do to finish off this circuit, and then we do a second circuit. Okay, relax. Right, crunch. This time, different to how we did it earlier, we're going to do it with feet up. So you can do it with or without the weight. So legs off the floor, and there's just a crunch there. So it's just a small crunch. Off you go. 45. Obviously you can do it without the weight. Okay, so now the abs will be shortened with the legs up. Lower abs are shortened, and it's just that little movement, but should get a good burn in the abs. Last exercise of the first circuit. Remember, there's plenty of other core workouts you can do on the channel. If you go to the follow along playlist, you'll see the abs and core workouts on there. There's also circuits, kettlebell workouts, which is what I did last night, bodyweight workouts, plenty on there to choose from. Last couple of seconds here. Okay, relax. Right, we're just going to a stretch there. Take the arms up overhead, legs out straight, so just give the abs a good stretch, and then we will do one more round. Right, I'm going to shorten this round to 35 seconds on each exercise, so if you want to, you can do another round from the start, so you can do a third round once we've finished. Totally up to you. Okay, bring the knees to the chest. So just where you are there, lie down, knees up, stretch out to the back. Also, I'll leave a link below for my Patreon page if you want to support me. I've already got a few people on there, which is great, it is appreciated. So take a look at that if it's something you're interested in. Right, hold it there. So let's go back to the plank with the toe tap. Starting here, off we go. Tap, tap. 35 seconds this time. Remember, keep the abs tight, nice and strong. Last 15. Bit of rain, hopefully. 10 seconds, keep it going. Okay, good. Next up was the crunch with the weight. So feet on the floor for this one. Coming straight up, off you go, or arms above the head. 35. If the arms are above the head, keep them there. Try not to move them forward so the shoulder joint doesn't move. Just moving at the torso, getting that crunch. 5 seconds left. Okay, right. Crab position, fingers point down towards toes, lift up, and then alternate legs, off you go. 35. Squeeze as you kick, and then push down into the hands, down through the floor. Last 5 seconds. Okay, relax. Then we're on the side dip. Get yourselves ready, or just a normal side plank. Off you go. 35. Keep the hips pushed forward. Last 10 seconds. Okay, good, relax. Spin around. Same face the other way. 35. Off you go. Okay, so stay in that straight line. Keep the hips pushed forward, keep the chest up. Coming into the last 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good, relax. Down on the back, knees up with the weight. Arms overhead, legs out straight, off you go. 35. Keep the back pressed down. So nice and strong again, abs tight back press down. 10 seconds left. Last 5. Okay, relax. Then heel taps, lift the shoulders, off you go, side to side, 35 seconds. Keep going, I'll sort the music out. So shoulders up the whole time, it's just that little side to side. Last 10 seconds, excuse me. Okay, good, relax. Right, then the walkout. So remember, you can do a smaller movement, but at the end of the range, if you want to make it harder. Get ready. Off you go. Alright, so you could just stay here and do the smaller movements. But at the end, or you can walk back and you can stop at the press up position if you want to. Okay, do whatever works best for you. Whichever you do, make sure you keep the abs tight again, tuck the pelvis underneath, a bit more rain. We've only got a few minutes left, so I'm going to stick with it. Got a little bit of shelter where I am here, so. Right, keep it going, 5 seconds, abs tight. Good, and relax. Then we were on this one, either come all the way up, twist. Okay, I'll do it on the floor, 45, 35, off you go. So either twisting front or the bigger movement. Up and across. Shoulder leads. Last 15 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good. Squat. Other way. Up you go. All the way up. Cross. Twist. Rain's coming down now. Just last out these last few exercises. Up and across. Get that twist. Good. Keep going. Last 15. 5 seconds. Well done, relax. Right, so whichever way you twist it towards, so I twist into the right, I'm going to go right hand and then that crunch there, off you go. So come up, you're either on the forearm, okay, or all the way up on the hand. But we use that other arm for assistance. Weighted arm, go straight up. Allow the body to twist slightly. Ten seconds. There you go. We've just got the other side to do, then the last exercise to finish with. Okay, good. So flip it over, other arm, straight up with the arm, twist, off you go. 35. So last minute of work. Remember to have a good stretch after this. I'll keep stretching to a minimum here. But if you have, when you finish, have a good stretch. If you want to go back, you can do a third round. Okay, just got 10 seconds left on this side. Last 5. Good, and then crunch to finish. Weighted with the feet up, off you go, 35 seconds, last one. Just coming straight up. Small movement, keeping tension in the abs. 15 seconds. Last 5. Good, well done, relax. Right, let's go up onto one knee. We'll do the hip flexors, so we're stretching down front of the thigh, come up and over. I will keep this very short. just so I don't get too wet. Change leg, so we want to push it forward and then lean over. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. As always, leave a comment down below in the YouTube section or leave a comment on the Facebook group. Tonight's class is a HIIT workout. I think the weather's supposed to clear up, so hopefully I can get outside for that. Tip down on the knees, lean forward, sit back, drop the chest. So if you are going to do a third round, make sure you stretch afterwards. And check out the follow along playlist if you want any other workouts to do this afternoon before we get to tonight's class. Thanks very much guys, have a good afternoon, see you later, take care.